Bro said big forehead. Call me big forehead, motherfucker. Bro said I want to kiss you on your big forehead. What a backhanded compliment.
I didn't say
I
that.
actually just went over with my friends that I actually don't have a big forehead and it's actually normal size.
It's just the rest. That was mean. I'm sorry.
Very funny.
That was
Very funny.
that was mean.
No, it was very
I'm
funny.
not trying to be that kind of person.
No, I really liked it.
Uh-huh.
I have a big forehead. It's 4 fingers the size, Chris.
I think you have a perfectly normal forehead.
Let's measure your forehead, Chris.
Oh, dude.
Take off that.
It goes all the way back. It goes all the way to the back of my skull.
Chris, take
That's
off
how far my forehead
take off
goes.
the hat, Chris.
No. I took...
What is that?
Yeah, Jared's still on the pod. He's just off camera right now.
I love this. It was great.
He's a disembodied
Can you
voice.
give Jared a microphone? Yeah, of course we are, dude. Come in. No, come in. Here, come sit behind
Jared,
me.
you're an integral part of this podcast. All right, we love you, Jared.
No, that would have been so fun.
Everyone give it up.
Camera the whole
Everyone give it up for Jared. We're off to a
Jesus
strong
Christ.
start, dude.
Everybody leave
We
the
lost
room.
both our co-hosts. We don't have a producer. It's just you and me now.
God damn it.
Wow, but that's how dedicated we are. We're keeping it going.
Yeah. Despite lack of success.
Despite lack of
that's what you need.
Some might say self-inflicted lack of success.
100%.
Yeah.
Hundo P, pal.
Listen, I made one clip. I posted it. It got no views, and I deleted it. I'm just
Fire.
like, well, I tried my best to make a clip out of this podcast. Me talking about what's her name.
Your content recently has been fucking nice.
Thank you. I've been enjoying it, dude.
Good content nice recently. It's been fucking sick.
Yeah.
Big fan of it. I look like a bumblebee, no?
I wasn't thinking that, but now I can't unsee it. Like,
Big-
you did that one to yourself.
Big B-boy.
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 What do you think okay, if you were a superhero,
Uh-huh.
because you said B-boy, that's like a superhero name, what would your superhero name be?
Buoyancy man. Buoy boy.
The power to float in standing water. If there's waves, I'm out.
Buoy boy.
Buoy boy. We dress you up like a buoy, the big red and white.
Yeah.
Buoy
I
boy,
love
someone's
the
drowning.
I love the idea of being able to absorb all the water in an area and then be able to shoot it.
It's like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
I love that.
Sponge man.
Yeah. Sponge guy.
They just call you the Sponge.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, dude. Get
Soaker. Well, I'm not. Hold on. Soaker would be if I was also Amish.
It's the Mormons.
Mormon.
You
I
just-
don't know the difference, dude.
They're all the same.
It's all the same.
They're all going to hell. So, you know.
Fuck, dude. The Soaker.
The soaker,
The
dude.
superpower is that he doesn't fuck.
He doesn't fuck,
He
dude.
doesn't fuck, but he comes.
What if that was your powers? You could any woman you came across, you could get soaking wet, but like you couldn't have sex with them.
Wait, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, it's like
I don't care. Women get wet for the
It-
dumbest things.
it's like King Midas type stuff. You
Also,
know?
if she didn't know that it was me, I don't really want her getting wet. Then she's like, "Oh, I thought about this guy today," and then I automatically just randomly became wet. Like,
You're
no,
just
bitch,
like,
I gave you the wet. Okay,
I give you the wet.
I gave you the wet. Don't you fucking translate it to
You know,
anything
when-
else.
Like, I want a girl to be turned on by me and me be confused about why.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to question it, but I'm like, that's confusing to me,
Yeah.
but cool.
Is it whorish and sluttyish of us to say that a superpower that we would want would be to make any woman come just by pointing at her? Is that a slutty?
We're not helping the incel podcast accusations.
God damn.
Every once in a while I see this is an incel podcast comment, and then we say shit like this in the first 2 minutes of the podcast. Yo, what if you could make women come? Wouldn't that be crazy?
What if we're like in
We need a
school?
superpower to do that.
No, it's like you're in the back of math class and you just point to the teacher like you
Got
just,
him.
you just watch her start quaking in the front of class. That's not a fantasy.
It's not one that I, have had. Here, I don't. This might be shocking to you. I don't really care
If a teacher comes,
if they're coming.
No. Anybody. but
I'm
you.
kidding. It's actually very important to me. It's actually very closely tied to my self-esteem
It
as a
should
man.
be, and that's American.
Yeah,
That's American culture.
yeah.
Making sure women come too.
You got it.
That's a That's a them thing. That's an American thing.
Yeah, now we're a progressive podcast.
We've always been progressive.
Always been a progressive podcast.
I've always been a progressive podcast.
I don't know, Matt. You accidentally stumble backwards
That's
into
not
the
true.
most right-leaning
That's not true.
conservative
That's all
ideas,
That's
just
all
not
of it is
knowing
a
what
bit.
they are.
It's all a bit. Every time I'm not
I
progressive,
just
it's a
remember
bit.
the podcast where you accidentally stumbled into an anti-abortion take and didn't realize that's what you had done. You were just like, no, logically it makes sense. We're like, Matt, that's the pro-life argument. You're like, oh, kidding, never mind. I didn't realize it was that. I take it back.
Nope, it was just a bit.
It's just a bit.
I would never say that anything like that.
No.
I would never call for more government. No, but see, because what I want, no, that's not even a Republican stance. I remember when I said that I think every street should have a mayor.
Yeah,
That's not Republican.
No, you went full libertarian one episode where
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were like, yeah, we shouldn't even have centralized government. We should just have like local communities coming together. Every street should have a mayor.
Yeah,
It's like, Matt, that's the libertarian fantasy.
but libertarian is left.
No, it's
Left is you want
It's-
more people in government.
no, it's right and down because there's authoritative and there's authoritarian right, authoritarian left,
Totalitarian.
and there's liberal left and liberal right. It's like
Okay,
a
okay,
four
okay.
quadrants, and so all the way on the bottom is libertarians, and all the way at the top is like fascists. Then you got communists, and then you got anarchists, and those are the 4 points on the political Venn diagram, and then everything else falls in between, like somewhere
Where's Democratic?
like modern Democrats.
Yeah, no, just where it's supposed to be. Like by the definition of Democrat.
Democracy can it would be not it would be direct center, probably somewhere in there.
Right in the center is what
Yeah.
democracy would be.
Because in theory you can have other things that lead you to those other 4 quadrants depending on who you elect or what the society wants and what they're voting for.
But democracy seems like it's way more disconnected from anarchy than any of the other 3 quadrants, no?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So it wouldn't be. Is that more of the top corner?
Huh? You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this.
Damn.
You're making
Chris.
good points.
Sorry. I shouldn't do that on the pod. I shouldn't.
Listen, I can admit when I'm wrong. I just only talk about things I know I'm right about.
Do you have any hot takes on Baltimore, Chris? Because I just went to Baltimore recently. I got some hot takes on Baltimore.
Baltimore, that's where The Wire took place, right?
I don't know.
It is.
Okay, cool.
It was, there's a rhetorical question. No.
What's The Wire about? Is it like a CSI?
It's about dealing drugs.
Okay.
About like I think they're heroin. They're dealing heroin in The Wire, I think. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. All I know about, I've never been to Baltimore. All I know about Baltimore is the show The Wire, and that the Ravens play there. And with those 2 things combined, I'm imagining it's not the nicest place.
Gotcha.
What was your experience?
A lot of bricks on the road. Like you have to walk on bricks, and then
Wait, like
you walk
loose
up-
bricks, or it's like made of
it's
bricks?
supposed to be made of bricks, and it's loose bricks.
Gotcha.
That's what it
So at
is.
one point it was a brick road. Now it's just kind of.
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
so the brick in a lot of places the brick road broke, right? And instead of fixing it, they just put the replacement bricks needed there, and then they never filled it in between. And so now it's just a bunch of loose bricks. Baltimore's made up of a bunch of loose bricks.
Loose brick city. It's a shame. The Democrats got control of Baltimore in the 90s. Look what happened.
Very tragic.
Used to be a beautiful city. Used to be a steel industry there. Big port city. Loved the port.
Now it's a brick city.
Defend our sailors.
Brick house, I say.
I like how there was a period of time where no one could do the Trump impression. Like back in 2016, people would try and it was so bad. And now for some reason, I think he's just been
Everyone
around
nails it.
long enough. Everyone nails it.
Everyone
it's like the
nails it.
easiest one to do now.
Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
agree. I do agree. I never thought you'd be good at it. You're fucking kind of good at it. You know?
Oh, I chipped my tooth on the mic.
Shit. How's your
It's the second week in a row I've done that.
Can we do a quick checkup on you? How are you
What does that mean? Okay,
How
sure.
are you doing? Everything wise. I feel like we don't talk about it enough. You're still not doing cigarettes right now?
No, I'm vaping. I haven't done cigarettes in probably a year or more.
That's not true.
Actually, in my life, cigarettes were I've always been on
What are you
nicotine.
lying?
I'm not lying.
I just give you a cigarette like last month.
Yeah, that's like a cigarette. That's not on the cigarettes. I'm not on the cigarettes because
Okay.
I probably have like 1 or 2 cigarettes a week now.
Yeah.
Some weeks I go no cigarettes. That's rare.
Right.
But I used to be like a half a pack a day smoker every day.
Shit.
But that was actually a very brief window of time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like right when I was probably 27, because I was not on. Here's how stupid I am, just to give the audience an idea. I had done every drug under the sun, right? And then I never really, like, I'd smoked an occasional cigarette here or there, or like hit a Juul periodically, but I never really been addicted to nicotine because I was addicted to everything else, so I didn't need to bother with the nicotine.
Right.
And I wasn't sober yet, but so I was still using and stuff. But then I think I was like 27, and I went through like a really rough breakup. Like I was really torn up about it and sad. And I started hanging out with Mike Massaro.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out Mike Massaro, friend of the pod. Love that guy.
Best boy.
So Mike, such a good dude. He knew I was struggling, so we would hang out like every day. Like he would be like, "Oh, let's go hit a mic or something." He was really like good about getting me out of the house and trying to like keep me from killing myself, basically. And he was but he chain smokes, and so I was like, because I would bum cigarettes in the past, so I kept bumming them off of him. And then I'm like, okay, well, this is rude. I hang out with him every day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's really rude to be bumming 5 cigarettes a day. So then I bought my own pack.
Yeah.
And then I started being like, oh, I can smoke cigarettes when I'm not with Mike, too.
Right.
And then I got fully addicted to cigarettes after never being addicted to nicotine.
Okay.
In the course of like 3 months at 27, I just decided, like I'm past the point, because they say if you do it before your brain fully develops, like before 25, it's way more addictive. I got past the danger zone.
Okay.
And then decided to get addicted to cigarettes. Was addicted to cigarettes for maybe 6 months.
Yeah.
Tops like 6-7 months. I quit cigarettes, and then I just started vaping.
Holy shit.
And I vaped way longer, and now I've been zinning for the last year.
Yeah.
So like I probably had like a year of vape, a year of zinning. It has to have been longer of vape. Probably like 2 years of vape, a year of zinning, but all because of a 6-month period where I smoked cigarettes.
That's fucking nuts.
Ruined my life, dude. So dumb.
I hate that.
So yeah, no, I haven't really been. I haven't bought like a pack of cigarettes in a long time, but I was zinning, and then I needed something a little more. I've been stressed, so I got a vape.
My parents are I don't know. My parents are big anti-smokers, even though they used to smoke. They don't smoke anymore.
That's probably why they're anti, dude. They know the dangers.
Yeah.
Are you falling asleep on the pod?
No, I'm not. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking of my dad. My dad also used to do like cigars and shit like that too.
Your eyes like went in the back of your head for a second. I thought you were gonna pass out.
No. This is our pod, dude. I can't fall asleep on the pod.
Yeah, dude. This is big times. Those are the big leagues.
We pay Ben so much money to have this pod. You think I'm gonna fall asleep on the pod?
I like how of all the things we do, we invest the most time and the most money into this, and it is by far our least successful endeavor.
Yeah, it's so true.
Like you look at how well our sketches are going, our stand-up career is going, and then we just keep insisting on doing this.
Yeah, dude. I definitely only do my smoking around comedians though.
Yeah,
I definitely do. And then sometimes if I'm ever by myself and I feel the need to. If I ever smoked a cigarette by myself, it's always been in my car when I'm outside of Walgreens and I don't want to go inside Walgreens for a snack.
So you're using it to cheat the system.
Yes. I'm like, I could go inside and get a snack right now, or I could have 3 cigarettes.
You know what's...
And then I smoke the 3 cigarettes, I get my stomach so fucked up that I got to go inside and buy a fucking water anyway to settle my stomach.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen with that is you're going to get addicted to cigarettes, and then it won't have, like, the appetite suppressant anymore because you're used to it, and then you're going to eat and smoke cigarettes.
Fuck.
That's what you got to be careful.
Dude, that's not... People who do cocaine get to fucking just, like, bypass the
Oh,
appetite
dude, I
thing.
was so skinny when I did cocaine.
Come on.
I looked great. I was 115, 120 pounds. Matt, you will have a heart attack if you do cocaine.
That's not true. I have 2 5-hour energies yesterday. I was fucking fine.
I mean this in the nicest way as someone who cares about you.
Stop.
A man of your size cannot casually do cocaine. You will die.
No, what were you going to say about the 5-hour energy thing?
That's what I was going to say.
You think my body can handle 2 5-hour energies?
More than it could handle cocaine.
Cocaine's the same. I don't act like I haven't done it. Cocaine. I have.
My mother listens to this podcast. She thinks so highly of you.
I've done it once or thrice. I've never done it. I've done it more than 3 times.
That's good.
I stopped doing it. I can't get into that because it doesn't feel like what do you call it? I don't feel anything from it. I just feel like my nose goes numb. Like it doesn't actually do anything else for me. I'm like, okay, that's kind of like a waste of time.
I mean, honestly, I would stay away from it if nothing else, because if you do start to enjoy it, you're so productive and have so much on your plate that it'll start chipping away at that stuff, and like I wouldn't want to see you derail yourself.
I need to deal
because then it eats up the whole night. It eats up the whole night, and then you don't sleep and you're hungover, so then the whole next day you can't do anything.
Yeah.
So you're really losing, like, even if you only do it once a week and you don't do that much even, like, you're still wasting, like, 30, 35 hours where you can't be remotely productive.
Fuck. You ever gone to a music festival before?
No, I haven't.
No? What concerts have you been to?
I've been to a couple back in the day. I'm not a big concert guy.
Okay.
Like I don't listen to that much music anymore. I used to. There was a period of time when I was smoking a lot of weed. When I first started smoking a lot of weed, I was really into music because I liked getting super high and listening to an entire album.
Yeah.
Like I was big on, I didn't listen to songs, I listened to whole albums. Because I thought that was the best way to appreciate. Like, it was really pretentious. I'm like, this is the best way to appreciate it. Oh, you only like the one song. I love the whole fucking discography.
Yeah.
And so I really enjoyed that. But like my music, because then I got into like other drugs and stopped smoking weed as much, and then I didn't enjoy music anymore. And sober music is like, what's even the point? Right. But I'd probably say it's somewhat better things to do with your time. So I'd say probably the best concert I went to.
Yeah.
Was Death.
All American Rejects.
I wish I saw them live. No,
they're fucking fire.
I saw Death Grips.
Okay.
They were on tour, and I got to see them do most of the Money Store album live somewhere in Brooklyn. I was really fucked up, and it was, you know what it was, because Death Grips had just gotten big. This was like in maybe 2015. I want to say, I think this is when it was 2015, maybe 2016. It's like right around when the Money Store came out, like within a year of that, and so they weren't quite big yet. But they were starting to get popular, and me and my friends have been listening to them for a long time. We're like, oh my God, they're like finally going on tour where we are.
Yeah.
And so we went thinking like everyone's going to be there. The Death Grips are the biggest band ever because we were so obsessed with them. And then it was like us and 40 other people in this massive venue, and it was sick though because they went all out, and it was like pretty much anywhere you were was front, like right on the stage.
Fucking sick.
Yeah, so it was honestly like what was probably a bummer for Death Grips was so cool for us.
For sure.
Yeah.
I love that.
Also went to Warped Tour as a kid.
You did go to Warped Tour?
Yeah, and like
it's a music festival.
No, it's like a big, because I feel like a music festival is like when you stay overnight in a tent and it's like multiple days.
Is that not what Warped Tour is?
I don't think so. I mean, at least it wasn't. I didn't have that experience.
You also have to get in a hotel or some shit.
I just went for the one night. It was me and my buddies. I think I was in sixth or seventh grade.
Yeah.
Black Parade, that album had just come out, and we were all hyped to see My Chemical Romance.
Yep.
Because I was one of those kids, and then we saw My Chemical Romance, and it was sick, and we were like, "Oh my God, dude,
that's dope!"
And I bought a Black Parade tour shirt that I think I've lost since, but that was like my only band shirt I had for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. Are you dying?
I'm good.
You sure? Did you take like allergy medicine before this?
Why?
You just keep.
You think I'm dozing?
Yeah.
I'm not dozing. This is a really comfortable chair. The fuck?
Dude, he is dozing.
No one's been dozing all day. Don't even speak that into fucking existence.
Dude, he's been.
Don't even fucking say that.
He's been asking me questions and be like,
corpse.
Right after, like to buy himself 2 minutes with my answer to sleep.
So, Chris, what was the story about your dad?
Not true.
Yeah, Chris,
it doesn't work for not on camera.
What's the longest story you can tell?
Listen,
real quick? Right.
I'll tell you about the concerts I went to.
Yeah, what concert did you go to?
I just fall asleep. I went to
Snoozapalooza.
My first one ever.
Snoozapalooza.
My first one ever was my mom brought me to. My mom brought me to a Zac Brown band concert. You know Zac Brown? No, I'm a chicken fried.
Oh hell yeah!
Cold beer on a Friday night.
That must have been so sick, dude.
For young me, I fucking loved that shit.
Were you going crazy?
We were going crazy stuff. No, I've been to Snoring Loud.
Snoring.
Very good. Write it down. Matt Zingers of 2025. Put it in the compilation.
What other?
Somebody takes compilations of our podcast now. Did you see that?
No, what?
I'm kidding. You
got me so excited.
Every time Chris is a based argument in, you should be worried.
Dude,
That'd
one
be
day,
so sick.
fans, step it up. Someone make a compilation.
Make a fucking
I
compilation.
won't pay you anything or give you credit, but I will. It'll make me happy for.
If you make an honest to God, like the best compilation you can, I'll give you $100, Venmo. If you can do it of Chris' best takes on you should be worried.
Yeah, just get a compilation of reasons Chris cannot ever run for office because I have this tape now.
Listen,
All
I'll
right,
pay
so
one of you 100. Not everybody who does it. Sorry.
the best one.
The best one gets 100. That's how I
So
feel
wait, that was
about
your first concert. What other concerts do you see?
it. I also went to, and then when we were in high school, I went to a 21 Pilots concert, which was fucking so sick because John Bellion opened for them. And John
Nice.
Bellion's like one of my favorite artists. I had no idea he was even going to be there. And then once he was on stage, he was doing like Guillotine and all these songs that just came out from him. And everybody was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, I fucking actually know this guy. That's so crazy. And then 21 Pilots came out and they had a really good concert. They blew up a hamster ball and they ran over the audience.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's so sick. It was
That's
so
fun.
fucking sick. It was just a 2-man show too. Like it's the drummer and then it's the main guy, the main singer who like plays the ukulele and knows how to play piano and shit like that. Yeah, dude, it's so fucking sick. It's really sick.
Another good concert I went to, I think it was New Year's 2010. I'll say 9 or 10, one of those. I went with my buddy Benny, who I think I've referenced on this podcast before. He's my buddy that lived on Long Island.
Yeah.
And his dad had some, I forget exactly how, his dad had some connection to something, so we went to this like corporate New Year's that he didn't want to go to. He was like an executive of something and gave us his tickets.
Yeah.
And we were like, thanks. And it was great because before we went, it was New Year's. And this is back in like 2009 or whatever, so 9/11's still fresh in mind.
Oh, fuck.
They're a Long Island family, right? I slept over their house the night before, and then we're going to the concert. And his dad pulls us aside. He's like, boys, I need to talk to you real quick. And we're like, oh, yeah, what's up? And he's like, listen, you're going into New York City. It's New Year's Eve. There's going to be lots of people there. Mm-hmm. The terrorists would love nothing more than to hit us right now. The terrorists would love nothing more than for us to be afraid. But you can't be afraid. You got to go there, and you got to show them we're not afraid of them.
What year was this?
2009.
Oh, wow. He's kind of right.
Yeah, and so it got us like patriotic fire. It's like, we got to go to the concert or the terrorists win. That was like the attitude he gave us as like 13, 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
And so we went to the concert. It was a Sharon Jones concert. Shouts out her. She's a old I think she's probably dead now because she was old back then. She's an old jazz singer.
Fuck.
And so so we listened to jazz music, and we were like the only people under 40 there. It was fun.
Were you afraid of 2012?
No, we've been over this.
We have been over this. What about? So were you afraid of Y2K then?
I mean, I was like 4 when Y2K happened.
So you couldn't have been afraid.
Are you afraid of 2012, Matt?
Very afraid of 2012.
Of course you
Matt
are.
had a bunker with beans.
No, Matt's just afraid. Like, he's not like my
I
brother.
have no.
He's doing nothing about it.
Preparing. I'm 12. What am I gonna do to prepare?
No, even okay. When so sorry, I didn't mean to come at you when you were 12 and your survival skills. My brother is always like, we got to get to higher ground. That's like, we're just gonna die. We're gonna die.
I'm
There's
gonna
always
spend-
higher ground, though. That's the
Everybody
problem.
that I cared about was in my house, you know? Like, I was going to just die with my mom and my dad. You know, it made sense that when I was like 13, 14.
Matt with the little
If I was
hazmat
going
suit
to die, I was going to die there, you know? Like, I don't have my wherewithal. I don't have, like, my independence and check enough where I could be like, all right, I'm going to plan to go to Six Flags for my last day of the fucking on Earth.
Dude,
You know?
when I was in middle school, I went through like a phase of being into that whole like prepper community, like the
Yeah.
people that get ready for the end of the world. And I spent so much time on like online prepper forums and like prepper YouTube channels that I was like, okay, I'm going to survive the apocalypse. It's going to happen in our lifetime, and I'm going to be the one that survives the apocalypse.
So sick.
But I'm not going to do anything like get in shape or learn useful like skills of how to like trap or hunt or like what plants you can eat. I'm just going to learn everything about guns. That was my strategy. And I was like, and I'm going to get a bunker. And then I grew up and I realized like, I think I would shoot myself with one of those guns within a week of being in that bunker alone.
Crazy shit.
And now I'm more like when the end of the world happens, I hope it's a nuke, and I just hear a loud snap in the distance. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And then I just get eviscerated before I can even turn around to see.
Is that technically a painless death?
If you get like, if you get evaporated by the nuke,
Okay.
Some people don't get evaporated, and then their skin's just melting off. They're walking around like zombies.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's what happened in Hiroshima. But yeah, if you're like right under the blast, I think you basically just disintegrate, like on an atomical level, like your atoms disappear.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Matt, stop doing that.
Go ahead,
I'm
go
not
do
done
it, do
talking.
it. Go ahead, say
I'm not
it.
done put it on the ground. I want to see the tripod.
Thank you so
touchdown.
much for watching this week's episode. You should be worried. My name is
Matt?
Matt Lopes. You can
Matt?
find me everywhere at Matt Lopes.
Turn it. Nice.
No, put Ben's camera on me now, Matt.
There we go.
Guys, hey, everyone. My name's Chris Warren. Chris Warren
This is how we
Comedy
should do the
on
pod.
Instagram and TikTok. Show dates are up there. Content.
Malcolm's here. Jeez, Matt, you're. Aw, he totally.
Follow Malcolm at malcolmskirsch on
Thank you.
gmail.com.
Yes, malcolmkirsch@gmail.com. Guys, please follow the pod. You should be worried pod. Get it on me, please. I'm freaking out.
Go ahead,
please.
finish,
You
hurry.
should be worried pod on all platforms.
In the making.
Email us, DM us, come for us. We want dox the house. Please. We need attention. We crave attention.
In the making, ITM at sbcglobal.net.